What is up, YouTube? So today is back day and it is my favorite day of the week, and I'm heading over to Powerhouse Gym to go train. I got to make this pre-workout talk pretty quick because I think my mic's going to die. But game plan for back, I'm going to start off with some assisted pull-ups, get my lats all warm and fired up, and then I'm going to move into some conventional deadlifts. So I think last week it was supposed to be the first week of conventional deadlifts, but my hamstrings were unfortunately too sore to risk doing them. But my hamstrings feel great today. And after all the back workouts done, I'll probably finish off with a bit of hamstrings and triceps as well. Again, it's a primary back and hamstring day, and I'm just going to do a little bit of triceps on top. Even with my hamstrings being sore last back day, I still did a little bit of them at the end, but today I'm definitely going to go full effect for hamstrings and just train them as hard as possible because they're not sore at all. So it's going to be a good day. I got my belt in the back. I got a little bit of chalk, and I'm ready to freaking get started. I still got to drink my pre, but I'm going to drink it on the ride over, listen to some music, and get my head in the right spot to go train. So I'll see you all in there for the first work set of back. Peace out, guys. All right, what is going on, everybody? So I'm starting off with some deadlifts today. This is my top set. I believe it's 495, and I believe I got it for 3 reps today. And 3 reps is definitely on the lower end of volume, and that's why for my next 2 work sets, I increased the volume to about 12 reps for each of those sets. I recorded one of them as well so you can see. But deadlifts felt really, really nice today, being that it was the first time I deadlifted in probably about 2 to 3 months. I was pretty happy with 495. Like I said, I definitely had about 5 or 6 reps in the tank. But just, I feel like the fact that I haven't deadlifted in a while, it definitely took a bigger toll on my traps than I thought it would have. My right trap was bothering me a little bit at the lockout, so I didn't really want to push that 495 any further. So I made up for it with some nice volume with 405. I believe I got this for 12 reps right here. And I could confidently say that these deadlifts absolutely fried my upper back. I'm doing this voiceover, I think, 3 days later, and my upper back is still completely sore from these deadlifts. My trap stopped bothering me after this 405 set. I think it honestly could have just been due to a lack of warm-ups. Maybe my warm-up sets weren't in high enough volume to really warm up all my traps, but everything felt fine after, so I was really happy about that. And I'm really excited to really push these conventional deadlifts pretty far, and I'm excited to see where they're going to end up in a couple of weeks when I'm more used to the lift, and I'm hoping to see some nice PRs in the future. Again, bodybuilding to me isn't about hitting PRs, but it definitely is fun to get stronger, and deadlift is that one lift that I really like. I feel like everybody has that one lift that they really love and they really want to like progress on and get stronger on. For a lot of people, I feel like it's the bench press, but for me, it is deadlift. It's always been my absolute favorite. But after some deadlifts, I'm moving over into some barbell rows right here. These felt really, really nice today. I'm only doing 185. I remember the past couple weeks I went to 225, even 315, but I feel like those reps. Sorry about that, my mic cut out, but like I was saying, I feel like the reps with 225 and 315 were too fast-paced, and I wasn't able to really get that full squeeze and that full contraction on my back. So 185 is that perfect weight for me where I really can control the concentric motion and the eccentric motion. I really want to stress the fact that the eccentric motion is honestly just as important, if not more important, than the concentric motion. You know, it's the other half of the lift. If you don't know what those terms mean, the concentric motion is the actual row of the weight, like you could see me doing here with these neutral grip lat pull downs. The concentric motion is me actually pulling the weight down, but the eccentric motion is just as important. It's the other half of the lift where you release that tension on your lats and really stretch out. You know, so if you're just focusing on the concentric and not focusing on the eccentric, and you feel like you're not getting stronger or you're not benefiting in terms of muscle hypertrophy and getting bigger, definitely start focusing on the eccentric motion as well. I usually like to do like a 3-second tempo, which means after I get that muscle and that full contraction, I like to wait at least 2 to 3 seconds before I start my next rep. And those 2 to 3 seconds aren't just me stretching out my lats at the top. Those 2 to 3 seconds are me slowly retracting the weight to that starting position. So definitely give those a shot. It'll definitely fatigue your muscles a lot more, and you will definitely notice a difference right away. So after the barbell rows, I moved into the neutral grip lat pull downs, and after the neutral grip lat pull downs, I'm moving into some close grip underhand lat pull downs. Again, a huge goal of mine over the course of, honestly, the foreseeable future is to really grow my lower lats. I feel like hitting those heavy deadlifts and heavy barbell rows will definitely destroy your upper back and contribute to a lot of nice size, but your lower lats are extremely important. You really want to get that big V taper in terms of creating a big back, and you could definitely see a big back from the back view, but you'll know you have a big back if you could see your lats from the front. And I feel like working your lower lats is what's really going to drive your lats out in terms of a frontal view. So if you want to see your lats from a front, definitely give underhand grip lat pull downs a shot. Again, you got to think about it to yourself. You got to like almost make intuitive decisions in your back day training. Like think, how many sets am I doing overhand? You know what I mean? Like however many sets you're doing overhand, try to switch it up and do some underhand, because those underhand grip rows are going to really, really hit those lower lats and really bring your lat insertions out from a lower point. You know, if you look at your back and you see your lats start popping out by maybe your rib cage and you want to get those deeper lower lats, try to do some more lower rows, and I guarantee your back will look much more broad. But after some of those close grip underhand lat pull downs, I moved over into some V-bar rows. And for those, I'm kind of trying to take a mid-row approach. I'm not trying to row the weight too high or too low. I'm really just trying to hit those mid lats. And then after that, I'm going over to this lat pull down machine. Again, doing all those neutral grip rows and underhand grip rows, I realized, hey, maybe I should do one more overhand grip row. I like to keep the distribution from overhand to underhand pretty even, because I feel like they both contribute to some really, really nice lat and upper back growth. But that was the last movement of back for the day. Now moving over into a little bit of triceps. I'm starting off with some cable katanas right here. Starting off with katanas for triceps is extremely beneficial because katanas do a great job of hitting the lateral head of your triceps, the medial head of your triceps, and the long head of your triceps. Being that you're not extending the weight completely down, and you're kind of extending your arms out. And extending your arms out is going to do a really good job of, again, targeting all three heads of your tricep. So now on the other hand, doing these kind of extensions where you're just pushing straight down is going to target mostly your lateral head of the tricep. And this is the next movement right here. Unfortunately, you can't really see the handle that I'm using too much, but it is a V-bar. However, this V-bar has kind of like an angled hand position, and it feels really, really nice. And every time I use this bar over any other bars, I get a really, really great mind-muscle connection. And I'm really able to connect with my triceps, and I feel like every time I use these, I can notice a different soreness every single time. Like if I were to hit regular extensions at Planet Fitness compared to these always feel better the day of and the next day. So now moving over into some more long head isolation, I'm doing some V-bar cable extensions right here. My right shoulder was bothering me a little bit when I was warming up on some easy bar skull crushers, so that's why I went over to the cable again. That way I didn't have to do too much of like an overhead tricep press. But over the course of the next couple weeks, I'm going to really try to work on getting my shoulder in a better spot. That way I can maybe start to do some more French press for triceps and some easy bar skull crushers. So that was the last movement of triceps for the day. Just 3 sets of regular V-bar extensions, so 3 sets of V-bar skull crushers, and 3 sets of katanas. So after all that, I'm moving over into the rest of my hamstring workout. I'm starting off with 3 sets of 20 lying down hamstring curls. And then after this, I'm going to do 3 sets of 20 on the seated hamstring curls. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, aren't they both curls? Why don't you just do one over the other? And I feel like they both have really, really good benefits. And I feel like even though it's a curl, you should still do both. In my personal opinion, I feel like the laying down hamstring curls contribute to more of a stretch, and the seated hamstring curls, like I'm doing right here, I feel like they contribute to more of a squeeze. So again, if you feel like you get different connections on each movement, definitely give them both a shot, just so you can get all the benefits from it. These felt really, really nice today, and this was the last workout of the day, but I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I will see you all tomorrow for some shoulders. I unfortunately did not do a post-workout talk, but if you stuck around this long, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for shoulders. Peace out, guys. Real quick, before I end the voiceover, I wanted to say one other thing. I will be filming a full day of eating within the next couple of weeks, and I will be showing you all the meals I eat in a day, as well as some cool recipes that you could definitely give a shot if you're on a cut and you're kind of craving some maybe pizza or burgers. But I hope you all enjoyed. See you tomorrow.